Hello everyone, welcome. So today we'll be talking about the genetic code. So in genetic code, what is happening? Whenever we talk about a genome, it is being coded, and each and every code, they will be forming a protein. Okay, so during replication and transcription, a nucleic acid was copied to form another nucleic acid. So hence, what happened? On the basis of complementary, this process of translation, which requires the genetic information from the polymer of the nucleotides to synthesize polymer of amino acids. Okay, so neither does any complementary exist between the nucleotides and amino acid, not there is any drawn theoretically. So the exists ample evidence though to support the notion that change in nucleic acids are responsible for the change in the amino acids. Okay, so this led to the proposition of a genetic code that would direct the sequence. So now what happens when we are going to determine the biochemical nature of the genetic material, the structure of RNA was very exciting. So the proposition and deciphering of genetic code, they were most challenging. So if we talk in true sense, it is required for the involvement of scientists of several disciplines like physicists, organic chemists, biochemists, geneticists and all those. It was George Gamow, a physicist, who argued that since there are 4 bases, if they have a code of 20 amino acids, the code should constitute a combination of all the bases. Hence, he suggested that in order to code for 20 amino acids, the code should be made up of 3 nucleotides. Okay, so there was a very bold proposition because the permutation combination of 4 cube is 64 codons. So this generating many more codons. Okay, providing proof that the codon was a triplet was more daunting task. It was a very hectic task. So the chemical method which was developed by Hargobind Khorana was instrumental in synthesizing RNA. So he with a defined combination of bases. So Marshall Nirenberg's cell-free system of protein synthesis finally helped to code the deciphered. Okay, so Severo-Ochoa enzyme that was helpful in polymerizing RNA with defined sequence in a template independent manner. So here there is a checker which is there. So you will see one that is a triplet. That is known as a codon. This triplet UUU is a codon that codes for phenylalanine PHE. Okay, so like UUC again phenylalanine, UUA leucine. So UCU serine. So there is different 3-lettered words or 3-lettered codons which are there. These codons, they form a triplet. So 61 codons code for amino acids and 3 codons do not code for any amino acids. Okay, and hence they can function as a stop codon. So that will help in stopping the function. So some amino acids are coded by more than one codon, hence it is degenerate. Okay, there is a degenerate, and there are codons is read in the mRNA in a contiguous fashion. There is no punctuation. So if we talk about the code which is nearly universal for bacteria to human, that is UUU, which is phenylalanine, which is written as PHE. Some exceptions to this rule, they can be found in the mitochondrial codon. AUG, it has a dual function. It is a methionine codon as well as the initiator codon. UAA, UAG, UGA. All these are the stop codons or terminator codons. Okay. So if we talk about, if we have this particular code, we have AUG, which is the start codon, which is so here if you see okay, here if you see AUG is a start codon or it is the methionine. Then it calls about UUU, which is the phenylalanine. Then UUC, if you see here, it is phenylalanine. And thus you can read all the triplets and get to the sequence of the proteins or the amino acids that has been synthesized. And next we have a mutation in the genetic code. So the mutations can be deletions, the mutations can be in some additions that will be there. Okay, so few nucleotides may get added or it might get deleted. Okay, so one of the best example of a disease that is caused due to mutation is sickle cell anemia, in which the glutamate is being transformed to valine. Okay, so they have given an example of how it is being read. So Ram has red cap. So 3-lettered words RAM, Ram. HAS has RED, red. CAP, scap. Now what is happened? A B is added in front of R. So what happens? The reading frame changes. So Ram has BREDCA and P. So to read, so whenever the reading code will give me the protein. So BRE will give me a different protein. DCA will give me a different protein. So again, if I am adding a BI, it will give me a different protein. Now if 3 letters are added, then what is happening? There is a frame shift that is happening. So it is going to give me another sequence of protein. Similarly for deletion also it will be there. Okay, there is a frame shift insertion and a deletion mutation. There is a frame shift, deletion mutation is also there. So there is a frame shift. The whole reading frame gets changed. Okay. Now tRNA, that is the adapter molecule. So the tRNA, they have an anticodon loop. So if you see in a tRNA, so this was given by Francis Crick, and there was a mechanism to read the code. Okay, he postulated the presence of adapter molecule which is there. So what is happening? The tRNA is going to go and it is going to bind to a specific amino acid, and this tRNA then called sRNA, which is soluble RNA, are known before the genetic code is postulated, and this tRNA has an anticodon loop, and that has bases complementary to the code, and it has amino acids acceptor end to which it will go and bind. So if you see here, it is binding to the acceptor, it is joining in the anticodon region, and it is saying that you start the transcription. So it is adding and it is just joining. So you see C has joined it. Okay, so you have UAC which is joining it, then we have the next one joining it. So that is how it is happening. Okay, then after this there is no tRNA for stop codon. So the secondary structure of tRNA, it is being showed, which is a clover leaf structure. Okay, it's a clover leaf structure, and the actual structure of tRNA is compact molecule which looks like inverted L. So it is like inverted L. So you have it in this format. Okay, all right, thank you.